Hey, and welcome to Fast
Welcome
Forward.
to Fast Forward. I'm your host, Stephanie June.
And I'm Nate Julin. This is a student-produced variety show, and we have got some great segments for you.
Right. Today on Stuff is Cool, Jeremy Heyman takes us on a journey to Denmark, a place that many consider the birthplace of the greatest toy ever. I wonder what it could be.
I'm going to say Play-Doh. So tasty.
I'm going to go with Barbie. Danish.
Danish.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Hello and welcome to Stuff is Cool. I'm your host, Jeremy Heyman. We are coming to you live from my parents' garage. What's up? Every week on Stuff is Cool, talk about something that's cool. This week, talk about Legos. That's right. The ultimate childhood imagination toy. I love Legos for many reasons. One of them being the sheer quality of the toy. I mean, we're talking precision here. Great toy engineering. Look at this character design. Look at this guy. I don't know what sound he makes, but just, you know you're getting a quality toy when you buy a Lego. And that's just straight up European. That sounds Danish almost. Lego began in the workshop of Ole Christensen, a carpenter from Billund, Denmark, who began making wooden toys in 1932. In 1934, his company came to be called Lego. In 1949, Lego began producing the now famous interlocking plastic blocks. Ole saw a sample of Kittycraft blocks, which were made by a British toy company. Ole modified the design to create the Lego. The name Lego comes from the Danish phrase "leg godt," which means play well. Lego's motto, created by Ole Christensen, was "Kun det bedst er godt nok," which is translated to English as "only the best is good enough." I love Legos. The engineers at Lego have gone from pretty standard blocks to start creating guys like this, my friend. Lego designers are masters of taking a world already created, such as Star Wars, and allowing you to get it in a box, take it out, and build it on your own. It's extremely satisfying for kids and for people of all ages to build something they love and that they already know. As long as kids and adults alike are still willing to dream, build, and create in their very own worlds, Lego will have a product to sell and a customer to buy. It's pretty amazing. Lego still going strong 50 years later. This stuff is very cool. I'm Jeremy Heyman, and this has been Stuff is Cool.
What's up, everyone? I'm Daniel Michaels with the Did You Know? Did you know that 20 billion Legos are produced every single year? That comes out to 600 every single second. And if you were to split up every single Lego produced ever among a world population of 6 billion, everybody would have 62 Lego blocks, which I'm sure is probably enough to build something pretty cool.
Thanks, Jeremy. I love Legos. I used to play with them all the time.
Yeah, I used to eat them.
Well, up next, Jesse takes us into the magical world of movies.
In this installment of The Director's Chair, we'll be checking out Terry Gilliam's masterpiece, 12 Monkeys.
Is it about monkeys?
No.
Well, here we go.
Welcome to The Director's Chair. I'm Jesse Dillman. I'm about to review a movie so hard you just might be titillated enough to add it to your Netflix queue. Well, let's get started. Bruce Willis plays three types of characters in his movies: the cop, the assassin, and the completely out of his mind psychopath who somewhat leaves the audience exactly unsure of what is going on. The movie we'll be talking about today deals with the latter. 12 Monkeys is a 1995 psychological science fiction thriller based on the 1962 French short film called Les Jatis. James Cole, played by Willis, is an emotionally scarred convict from the future. Brad Pitt plays a clinically insane mental patient obsessed with consumerism. Sound familiar? Suffice it to say, Willis's crazy, along with Pitt's crazy, effectively make everybody else crazy, including the audience. The story of this movie is actually quite ingenious. Willis is sent back in time to the 90s to discover the cause of a virus that's wiped out most of the human race. But for some reason, the medical and scientific community of 1996 have some trouble believing a violent, mentally unstable, 30-year-old drooling baby who insists he is from the future. So, James Cole, played by Willis, teams up with his pretty psychiatrist, played by Madeline Stowe, and Brad Pitt's character to hunt down this army of the 12 monkeys, run away from the cops, and, spoiler alert, find out that he already knew the origin of the virus since he had witnessed its birth and his own death when he was a little boy.
Which I guess would explain the crazy.
But this intricate full-circle plot isn't director Terry Gilliam's greatest achievement. Where his real brilliance lies is in the fact that neither the audience nor the characters know what is real or what is fiction throughout the entire movie. As Bruce Willis is convinced of his crazy, we are too. All in all, 12 Monkeys is a perfectly executed science fiction and one of the best movies of the 90s. We're going to give it a 7 out of 10 Cecil B. DeMille's. Join us next week for High Noon, a western so boringly intense you'll have nightmares about clocks for about 5 minutes. I'm Jesse Dillman, and this has been The Director's Chair.
Wow, I think just watching that movie review made me a little more crazy.
Well, while we deal with Stephanie's craziness, we're going to take a short break.
If the Pilgrims had been drinking pop at Plymouth Rock and then decided to litter those cans, that aluminum would still be there today. It takes 500 years for a pop can to decompose in a landfill, but it only takes 60 days for a can to be recycled and put back on the shelf of your local grocery store. Today, choose to take the extra step that will save us all some time. Recycle.
And welcome back to KRNU, your #1 spot for indie music right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're a student-run radio broadcast located on UNL's campus, just doing what we do best, getting the best indie music available to the ears of the people who matter, you. So keep it tuned right here and we'll keep playing the music you love. That's 90.3 on your dial and #1 in your hearts. KRNU, where new music begins. Get indie.
Welcome back to Fast Forward.
We're glad you're here. Nate, you like to drink, don't you?
I do enjoy the occasional beer and the occasional mixed drink.
Oh, well, perfect. Because today on Alex's Mixter segment, he takes us to a local bartender who shows us some inside tips into how to make an amazing drink.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
I've been bartending for 6 years now. My favorite part about being a bartender and getting to work behind here is just getting to meet all the different people who come in, whether they're locals or in out of town visiting, or even if they're my friends, they're gonna come in, they're gonna have a good time. I'm here to make sure they do, and it's always fun to be a part of making someone's night a little bit better. Here in Lincoln, Thursday nights are usually pretty good. It's the Thirsty Thursday college nights, everyone goes out in the town. But in my experience, one of the best nights actually has been Monday and Tuesday, because you get the business travelers in and they're here for a little while and they come down, you get to know them, they'll hang out for a while and they share their life stories and they're gonna come back the next day and do it all over again. who doesn't like Girl Scout cookies? So this is actually a Thin Mint cookie shot. So it's going to taste exactly like your Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. It's got 4 basic ingredients. They are going to be your creme de menthe, a creme de coco, which is a chocolate liqueur, Bailey's Irish cream, and Kahlua. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a half shot of creme de menthe, some half shot of creme de coco, roughly about a ½ ounce to 3/4 of an ounce would be a half shot. And then it's going to be a splash of Bailey's and about a 1/4 to a ½ ounce of Kahlua. And what you're going to do then, it's served best when chilled. So you're going to want to take your martini shaker or your chiller, cap it, give it a quick few shakes, mix all that alcohol together. It also breaks up the ice a little bit, chills the drink really fast. And then we have our nice little handy strainer. And what you're going to do is you're going to cover that to keep the ice out and just pour this out into a shot glass. And after you've done that, there is your complete shot. So that is a Thin Mint.
Man, that drink did look pretty tasty.
Yeah, but I don't really like to drink because it makes me so tired.
Well, our friend Junie can help you out with that.
Who's Junie?
We'll find out right now.
No, I have that test to study for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. How am I ever gonna do this?
I have a solution. So, if you've ever been to college, you know what it's like to pull an all-nighter. It sucks. So I'm going to teach you a secret that I wish somebody would have taught me 4 years ago. It's the secret of the caffeine nap. Now, this may sound counterintuitive since caffeine is a drug and a stimulant and whatever, and I'm telling you to sleep after ingesting some. But, cue that graphic. Caffeine is rapidly absorbed through the stomach and small intestine into the bloodstream, where it takes about 15 to 45 minutes to reach peak levels. So once you wake up from your nap, you get the benefits of both caffeine and sleep. Now, once you're almost done drinking your coffee...
I hate coffee. Whatever, dude.
It's the drink of life.
You're so mainstream.
So, you want to go for about 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's about 2 small cups of coffee, 4 bottles of soda, or 2.5 cans of an energy drink. I personally am gonna go with 1 large mug of coffee. Now for the best part, sleep. Set your alarm for 25 minutes. This allows for fall sleep time. Just don't sleep for more than 30 minutes, because if you do, then you'll go into another part of the sleep cycle and you'll never want to get up. So when that alarm goes off, you get up, missy. Now, to really get yourself alert, you can wash your face, expose yourself to some sunlight, or do some sort of physical activity. Like jumping jacks. Take that, Mr. Sleepy. Now that you know the secret of the caffeine nap, you can kick sleep in the sorry butt anytime you have to. Happy studying!